Hello guys, thank you for joining my Arbonne makeup tutorial. Today I'm using a palette called All in the Eyes. It's volume number 2. Focusing on sapphire on the lid, amethyst on the arch, and prism on the brow line. First thing I do when I start to do my makeup is put on the primer. The primer is in a little bottle like this, and you just take one pump, put it on the middle of your hand, and dab onto face. Of course, I made sure all my makeup was removed before applying the primer. Then I go in with my concealer and foundation brush. This is a Buff Foundation by Arbonne. I just do like a little tap. Then I take with the brush, move everything into place on the face. Okay, just making sure all the red areas are covered nicely. We're looking pretty good. Now, the next thing I do is I go with my concealer. And the concealer comes in this little wand, goes underneath the eyes. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's going to be blended in. And then I blend in under the eyes. Alright. And some people use concealer for the primer for their eyes. But I have a really good primer here, so I'm going to use that. Then I go in with the primer. And do the other side. Okay, looking good. So now I take my brush that is angled. And the brush set also comes from Arbonne. It's a lovely set. I'll show you towards the end of this tutorial, if I can remember. Or you'll see something in the comments. But this is the sapphire. Look at how rich the color is. That's rich. Taking sapphire over on the other side. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now to get rid of the color on my brush, I usually go to a wrist and dispose of the rest of the color, which I can later wash off. And then I go in with the amethyst on the brow or on the crease line. Okay, finally, we're going to change our brush to a more fluffier brush to use Prism at the top of the eyes. Then a little bit of slate, which is the lightest color on the palette. Now from here, I like to do my eyebrows. And I come in with this liner, or the liner side. And kind of brush it in. Like that. So we're looking good now. One of the last steps for my face I like to do and I do mascara, but I do that at the absolute last. But one of the last steps for my face I like to do is the Starlit palette. I take my big brush and I take the Starlight or Stardust and go underneath the eyes with it. Here it seems to have a strong cheek, So I'm going to go with Meteor here. Today. Usually I use all of this palette and kind of build on it. But because, well, I'm going to take some Moonstone and soften that up a little bit. Maybe put some Moonstone underneath here too for the jawline. And then blend it all in. Don't forget to do your neck. And then across the top, I always do a little bit of the darker color on each side of my nose since I have a big nose. Then a little bit of Meteor, or well, a little bit of Stardust at the top. There you have it. Last step is going to be mascara and the lipsticks. This is the Speak Volumes mascara from Arbonne. Okay, and I absolutely know that I would make a mess if I did the bottom ones. And most of the time mine are long enough that you can see them, so I don't do that. That's me personally. Last step is lipsticks. This one is called Terra. It's like terracotta. I'm going to apply the lipstick. And then to add a little bit of gloss, I use this Hazel lip gloss. And there you have it, the look. If any of y'all have any questions or want to learn more about the Arbonne makeup, please feel free to comment in the comment section and we can get a little dialogue started. I can tell you more about it. Thank you so much for watching.